this is Trideep and you're watching a brand new episode of Learn with Trideep. In this episode, I will show you how to create a fantastic eye-soothing neomorphic art using only and only Microsoft PowerPoint and nothing else. But before we deep dive, a humble request to like, share and comment on this video if you like it. Also, for those who are new to this channel, kindly subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you can get all our upcoming notifications. So without much ado, let's get started. So great. So as you see the first screen of the slide, we are going to learn today in-depth process of how to create neomorphism in Microsoft PowerPoint. It is a simple guide, and believe me, I'm not going to copy paste some predefined data from some predefined value from other slides and replicate that thing in my presentation. There are many videos that are there in YouTube which are having a predefined data set, data point, the percentage value, and they just copy paste and show it in the presentation. Over here, it will be a direct hit and trial method, and I will show you which value exactly works with which size. Believe me, if the size of the objects are smaller, your blur value, your shadow value, everything has to be smaller. If you have a bigger shape size, then you have to have a bigger value. So over here, we will first start with creating this particular shape. What is neomorphism? Let us first understand. Neomorphism is totally new trend that is happening in current design scenario, where people are actually creating this type of softer elements in their design, be it UX design, UI design, or a PowerPoint presentation. So these elements looks fantastic. They have a very soft shadow and soft glow sort of thing around them. And see, even if the button is up or down state, it is very subtle. It looks a very softer aspect to the entire overall design. Okay, so let us first create an empty slide. Okay, so I will just create a blank slide, right click on it and format background. What color should I choose? I will choose this very light gray, accent 3, lighter 80%. This is almost the same color. Yeah, it is the same color of the effect that we have chosen. Okay, so first of all, what we have to do, we have to insert a shape. Let us first take a circle. Lovely. Okay, and no neomorph object has a outline, so we remove the outline first thing, and we will have the same solid color that we have taken for our front, so it is almost invisible. So neomorphism is more like the front color and the back color are same, whereas there is a pillow emboss sort of effect that happens in all the objects. So over here you cannot see anything, so the circle is still there. Okay, so let us keep it in the center so that we can all see it properly. The first thing that you have to give is a shadow. No predefined shadow, or you can go for a predefined shadow and you can say, you can take this one. Okay, so it is, the shadow is exactly 90° to this shape. What I will do, I will change it to 45. Okay, distance I will keep around 12. Blur value I will keep around 20. I think that's enough. And transparency value around 70-80. It's good. Size I will reduce a bit. Okay, lovely. So in PowerPoint you cannot give same object two different shadows. So what we have to do, we have to copy paste this particular object, and we have to create another shadow which will actually form the highlight of this object. For this, we have to check a white color. Distance again, 12 is okay. Size is okay. And the angle I will change to 240 degree, which is just diagonally opposite to this, or we can try out to 45. So we will just place this object on top of this. Wow, your first step to your first neomorphism is done. You copy this and group it. Lovely. And then you scale it down. Wow, we have first created our first neomorphic art. Lovely, isn't it? It looks so soft, so brilliant. It's very simple, very subtle, and it really highlights the entire design. You can even put your colors, colorful icons over here that will do the trick. Let us copy this thing and we try to create a object which has, over here it is a bit punch out. I want to have something like punch in. So for punch in, let's first ungroup both the objects. We have to change the direction of light. So the light will come from this side, from the bottom right corner, and the shadow will form from the top left corner. So this one will have to change to black or dark color. I will take a darker shade of this. Lovely. So this is again 240, 245 is okay. And this one, we will have to have a lighter tone. 45 is okay. Distance is okay. Transparency needs to be a little down so that the color can be seen. And here you go. So this one, the top object is sunk up, this is sunk down. So your two state of a neomorphic object interface element, you can use it for anything you like. It's done. Lovely, isn't it? So let's see what I have created again over here. So a very small thing, very small detail that I want to show you is that, let me take a copy of this thing first. Okay, let me ungroup it first. Yeah. And if you go to shape format and change the shape to rectangle, it automatically takes the thing with all the effects. Lovely, isn't it? Similarly, for this one, I just need to copy it and I will ungroup it. So I missed one object, so let me do it properly. Perfect. And now you have to do the same thing. Go over here, change the shape to the cornered square. Lovely. For this one, gain Count square. Our circular inner base, that also needs to be changed. Perfect. So see, is that easy. So you really need not to copy paste values from one object and paste it in your presentation while you are showing your subscribers. It is that simple to use. So you can have various form of neomorphism. Say for example, this title bar, if you want to create something like this, I will just check a very thin corner rectangle object, move this pointer so that it becomes curve both the sides. Lovely. And I will just take one of this thing, go to home, format painter, and paint it. See, it is automatically applied. Okay. Similarly for this one, I will take this format painter, but before that I have to copy this thing. Okay. And I will take this one. The shadow part of the thing, format painter, and I will paint it. Okay. I will now shift and take it on top of this. Lovely. Okay. And another thing that we have to do, we may choose to make these shadows a little bit thinner. Take it to 8, and the white one also to 8. Lovely. Lovely. And now I also want a sunken thing, a sunken feeling in the inside. So I will copy this thing again, go over here and select inner shadow. Okay, and put on top of it. Okay, but one thing, we have to reduce the opacity and the blur value. Lovely. Also, you can just have a very small thin line circling or covering the border of the inside surface. You can have your text written inside it. Say for example, this is a test neomorphic screen. Obviously the text needs to be tint very light gray. That works very nicely with neomorphic screen. A very harsh black sometimes does not work too well. So this type of text is perfectly okay. Even for this type of sliders, on and off sliders, we can also do very easily in neomorphic screen. That I will leave up to you guys to create it. Let me show you something which might look a little bit difficult. So let me first copy one of the boxes. Lovely. We'll use this box for something else. Now let me first insert an image from our stock image. It can be any person. I would rather want people picture. Maybe we are trying to design somebody's profile image or something like that. See, I really like this image. So nice, kiddo. Lovely. So I will just reduce the image a bit. And what I will do also, I will take a shape, this type of shape that has a corner radius, and I will only take this much, the image. I will select both the shapes. Oops, I have an object over here, so let us just move it. So first of all, I again forgot, remove the outline, select these two objects and go to your shape and say intersect. So, intersect. Lovely. So sometimes things don't go right way, so don't worry about it. You go on doing your stuff. So I want to put it in top of this image. So how do we do that? Bring to front and then lovely. Also, I will change the curve a bit to match the image top. Lovely, isn't it? And now if we still require, we can take one of these tabs. One of these tabs. Lovely. We need to curve a little bit based on the image that we have. Join them together as a group and send them back. So we create an image box where we can show some image, so some level of the portfolio, say the person's name and age, interest or something like that, and it can still appear as neomorphic. So yeah, again we will group it. So this is your another box. It looks amazing, like. So if I now take this thing and put it at the center, it looks somewhat like an iPod, the older iPod that we used to have. It looks like this, isn't it? So similarly, you can create a plethora of objects like sliders, like this on and off sliders and all this. You can also create radio buttons, checkbox, and similar other stuffs. I will leave up to you that how much you can experiment and take this amazing effect in your websites, in your apps, in your PowerPoint presentations, even in your infographic based videos. So that's all folks. Hope you have found this video really useful. If you really liked it, can you like, share and comment on the video, and if you are new to this channel, can you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you can get all our upcoming notifications. Till we meet again with another useful video, goodbye and God bless.